Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 7. If you haven't done so yet, hit that like button. Really helps out a lot. But welcome. Today, we actually hop into integrated dynamics and dire things. What's going on here? Why did we do it? Well, you're going to have to watch the episode to find out. So let's get into this episode. All right, guys, let's jump into this episode. First off, I've turned on shaders. This is the complementary Unbound shaders. Just because people were asking for it. So what do you guys think? Do you like this? Leave a comment down below if you do or don't like it. That will help me out to see if I keep it going for a long term. At least probably the next 6 episodes or so. Anyway, today I'm getting tired of like opening all of these up and going, what I'm looking for, where's what I'm looking for, and I just want to be able to access these super easy. I have some slime balls in my inventory. Getting this kelp goo is super easy. I did between episodes put this border along here to keep our farm stuff and our kelp farm, which I didn't make the kelp farm on in the video. So just a simple small little kelp farm to get us enough kelp to survive. But to get the kelp goo, you just take it, put it into this 6 kelp goo, like so. Cooks it, turns it into kelp goo. You take that kelp goo, you put it into a furnace, and you're good. All right, now that that's been done, we're caught up with what's changed with this between episodes. First, I would like to get some more of these item interfaces. I was growing the seeds here and jumping on the trees. I've got some more of them somewhere in one of those. So press the right button here. It's X. You guys don't know, I have my crafting on a stick set to X. I want to make 2 sets of these so we can set up enough of these. You know what? Wait. You know what? I only need 3 sets of these, so I didn't need to make that many chests, but it's better to have more chests than you need than need chests when you don't have the wood. Right? Right. Next is I did get glowstone from our trip to the Nether. It was one of the red domes. All I did was go in, vein mine, and there we went. Okay, that's what I did. Vein mine got out after taking one of them out and like racking up a good number of deaths back to back to back. So now let's see here. We want to make. Oh, I don't have any of my redstone on me. Give me a second, guys. I needed to clean my mouse pad for a split second. Something got on it. All right, so now we're gonna make some logic cables. I think like I don't know. 18 seems like enough right now. Next, I need to make a storage terminal. Remember this from a couple episodes ago where I was going to make it. Statistic light output. We need variable cards, which we need paper. Which I'm trying to remember where our sugar cane is at. Did I pick it up? Yes. Yeah, I picked up some sugar cane because I was prepping for this episode here. We need logic cables. I'm not sure exactly how many more of these we're going to need to break down. Let's see here. How many cards? We get 24 cards for this, so that's good enough. We need an output variable. Couple of those, so that's good. We need input variable, which is this recipe, which we can make the sticky pistons. Input variable, there we go. All right, so we've got input, output, we got this. We need 2 of these light panels to make this display panel. And this display panel can make our storage panel. Once we get mineral glass, we need mineral resin. Okay, so that's an interesting recipe. I didn't realize we needed mineral glass. Also, I want to get the squeezer and the drying basin to doing something else. Let's see here. Do we have any mineral logs in our inventory? Yes. Right click that because, like, this is super easy, but you know, it would be a little bit better if we had this powered so we can just have it automatically do it. All right, we got the mineral glass here. Now we should be able to make the display panel here. All right, so this is my first time in an age that I've used this. If I remember correctly, we can hook all of these up by just putting these onto the front of them, taking the cable, setting them all on here. And now we can set this right here and we can see all of our stuff and actually be able to craft with this. So it's an early AE system or refined storage, whichever your favorite is. Mine happens to be refined storage. But yeah, all right. Let's see here. We can see exactly how much we can store into this system. But this gets rid of a lot of our bulk stuff, and it just automatically puts it into whichever is the proper spot for everything. So so yeah, now that is done. Let me see here. What was my next thing? I was finishing up quests. That's primarily what we were going to work on today, is finishing up quests. All right, see, there we go. We got these Oh yes, Direthings. I've been wanting to make some of this dire stuff, so let's see here. We've got the primordial goo here. We can scroll over this and we can see that we're missing one sugar, but we can do this, get this set up. All right, and should be able to get our primordial gel goo. It's the first thing that gets us into just dire things. So we're going to take a couple blocks of iron here. I'm going to say, oh, and here some blocks of coal. And we're going to set this up, say, right here. This looks good. I want it to be one space up, so we're going to set down a block of iron. It's wanting sugar, so we can see that it wants sugar, so we can come over here, say sugar. Make sure we... All right, so we've got us some sugar on hand. We hand it to that, and once that starts processing, we can now set blocks of iron on both sides, and you'll see that it is starting to slowly change over time. Or maybe you can't with this shader, so let's see here. Let's disable the shaders. Okay, you can't see it while the shaders are on, so pickaxe. Where's my pickaxe? Also, I want to set down a block of coal as well, so pickaxe. There we go. My diamond pickaxe, which we're going to change here in a few seconds. We can see that this goo stuff is going right along all of these, which is perfectly natural. We want a lot of this ore that we're making here and this coal. So I do know this much about just dire things. I love this mod. It's like one of the best mods out there. One of the things we're going to make today, I hope, is to, let's see here, do we have blaze rods, right? We have 4 blaze rods. That was it that we got from the one thing. So that's enough to make the next tier of this stuff. So we might actually do that. Okay, so we got this block of iron here. It's completely encased. That one's already done. So, oh, there's another one just done. There's another one. And we can actually vein mine these. And we get 9 raw ferrocores, which we have to now come over here to the furnace and smelt them. And once we smelt them, they turn into, not the blocks, but the ferrocore ingots. All right, so we just got this. We got the icebreaker. Silk touch. Ooh. Ooh, does that allow us to get ice? All right, so let's see here. I wanted to look at steam ahead as well. And simple quests that we can do. We can actually make a full suit of this 𝓂𝓂𝓾 armor. All right, and we've got primal coal. Okay, so can we break this and it doesn't destroy it? Okay, we can. You know what? I don't want it up in the air. Oh, we now need sugar again. So give it sugar. I want to make more of that 𝓂𝓂𝓾 ingots here. All right, so we smelt that down. We've got 29 of those. One of the things I want to do is start making basalt here. So we're going to need blue ice. To make blue ice, we need packed ice. To make ice, we need tempered glass on a chilled surface, which is ice. To make ice, we can actually put water up against one of these goo and turn it into ice. So we can, where is our glass? Do we have glass panes in here? Yeah, we do. We can take 6, 7 of these. Now today is probably gonna be a one-shot video for you guys, so straight on through. I want to set this in a unique spot. I'm trying to decide where I want it. I think right here would be good for the ice. But we're going to need a little bit of ice beforehand. All right, so we got all of those done up to make a... Was that this thing making that noise? Okay, it's craving rotten flesh now, so I'm checking to see if I got any rotten flesh on me. I don't see it here, so. Rotten flesh. We're down to our last egg, so. And I got this from a quest. I can't remember what quest it was that gave me that. All right, so we've got this. So now we should have a bucket on us, don't we? Or no? Can we go bucket here? All right, so we got us a bucket. And what I'm going to do is set down some netherrack right here. Put the water into this, and you can see that it's already creeping into this water. We'll just wait for a little bit. And we can get us another bucket of water. Because, like I said, I think right here might be a good spot for what we're actually going to do. Okay, so there we go. We got the ice. We can set this on top of it. This is empty right now, but we can put a water into it, like so. Hit that mix. It's going to mix up nice. Very, very nice. get us some ice. Let's see here. I want a certain one that was in this pack, and I cannot remember the life of me what the one is called. Ah, here it is. And this is why we're going to have to improve this ore. Okay, so that's odd that it melted. I'm just double checking. What caused that to melt? About halfway through. Because normally that requires something warm to cause an ice block to melt. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I am going to pick that up. I'm going to pick up this primal goo. And I am going to now press U, press this. Okay, so now we have this. So I'm hoping that it feeds on netherwort and or redstone. And I'm going to grab like 4 of these real quick. 4 golds. What we're going to do is set this down. Okay, it's asking for netherwort. We can add these 4 blocks of gold. You know what? We'll get a 5th block of gold. And that is going to turn into the next metal from just dire things. I honestly do not know what's causing that water to melt like that. Is it the netherrack that's close by? Because I don't see anything that could be classified a heat source. Unless this candle right here from Megatorch is doing that, or this feral lamp. No, I can English. All right, there we go. We've got 4 of those done. We can pick those up. All right, we already had the experience holder right here, which like stores all of our levels. We've got enough of this stuff to do 2 furnaces. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a very fun one that we're going to be making. We just have to be very careful with it to not run out. And what this should let us do is travel. Very, very fast. And if it ever gets damaged enough, we can hop right in here. I think I'm gonna make a second one. We can take this, toss this into a thing of lava, and get lava with that. So let's see here. That is that done. And I'm trying to decide here. The ingots made from blaze boom goo are really strong. It's definitely time for an upgrade of my gear. Survive the lava dimension. Okay, yes, please. So let's grab about 5 more of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of the good things about this version is it still does the earlier version, the iron. So we don't need to worry about iron, our ferro gold, or our primal coal. It'll give us that. So there we go. Polymorphic catalyst is blaze gold and netherwort. Will give us the polymorphic catalyst. Okay. Yeah, we want to make polymorphic catalyst. So let's go here, put this down. This, we got the polymorphic catalyst. Now we can make this polymorphic catalyst right there. I don't know if that was a quest. Yes, it was a quest. Bucket of polymorphic fluid. Give us more of that. Replicator is definitely going to be a very interesting thing. It's going to take polymorphic fluid, black quartz, and primal coal to make raw replica. Raw replica is turned into replica ingots. Replica ingots is turned into an interesting mod oil on its own. Something we're not going to explore this episode. But it is a start. More gold. More gold. I want enough to make enough armor. I should have enough, but I really want to make sure we have enough to make our armor. All right, so toss 9 into there, 8 into there. You know what? Let's take that one extra one. 16, 20. Yeah, okay. We will have enough. So yeah, we got this new crafting table. We have access to all of our chests right there. I might move it somewhere else. I want to see about getting the ice. So I'm going to try one other thing. Let's take 3 sand. We'll put the polymorphic in there. Otherwise, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, it's wanting blaze rods now. Or is that blaze rods or netherwort? Or and netherwort? Because if it's wanting blazes, we're going to have to come up with a way to start farming that. Okay, it'll take either of those. Okay. Two, boom, boom. Take this, take this, All right, so we've got more of this blaze raw blaze gold here, and I think we are done for this episode, guys. Let's just try this method of making ice. Pick this up and see if it was because... Oh, no, 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 no! That's not what I wanted to do. Wait, we got this tool called the Icebreaker, which is Silk Touch, which we need ice to become packed ice. Packed ice was for something. Oh, wait. This ice is turning into something else from this. Okay, so we get packed ice from this. Alright, that's interesting. And it's wanting more nether wart, it looks like, or blazes this time. If I had a blaze farm, that would be one thing. Okay, yeah, okay. So we can make packed ice with that. So there you go. We can make packed ice with this, which gets us closer to the blue ice, which is what we needed for the nether rack farm. You know what? While that's working on that, let's make this block breaker. Okay. So we got this block breaker. What? I'm setting up a couple more sites for this so that we can actually get more packed ice quickly. Let's do that, okay? Because I want to set up at least this so we know how it's done. So I can work on moving this elsewhere. We are up to 4 of the 9 we need. Must be 5, 6, 7. So cool. I love this mod from just Direthings. I know we've went over the limit, guys, the time limit that I normally set on this, a hard 30 minutes, but I just wanted to get this all done. We're at 8. We just need one more packed ice. There we go. It's packed ice here. All right. Packed ice. What is it? Packed ice, block breaker. Makes basalt. Lava is used. So I'm not sure about this simple block breaker. So let's get this. So soil. I want to just set this up, say right here. I will break this down. We'll have to hop out, dive down, back up and around. We'll place the soil here. We'll place this, and this here. We'll place the blue ice right here. This, I'm not sure how this block breaker works. I think it might be right in front, so no. This is so not cool. Okay, so block breaker here. If it has a block to break, so we have to give it a pickaxe. Okay, so it has to have a pickaxe. That's okay. We can make a ferrocore pickaxe or a blaze gold pickaxe. We take a bucket of lava here and set that there. All right. Okay, so all right, so I need to find out, does the block breaker shovel cannot operate without tools and will damage tools or consume power whenever the block is broken, just like what would happen if the player was using it. Okay, so that is not what I wanted to know. So we're going to have to add an item collector to that. I'll figure that out between episodes. So we now have a basalt miner. What did you guys think of this episode? Did you like this episode? If so, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button, and tell me why you dislike down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. It means the world to me. We are trying to hit 1,000 followers by the end of June. I know we've got a long way to go, so with your guys' help, we can do it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, later, Gators.